a spirit of respect for one another and recognizing the diversity of religious traditions among us, let us pause for a moment of prayer. Loving and faithful God, Spirit of grace, Spirit of wisdom, we welcome your presence with us today as we celebrate the dedication, hard work, and accomplishments of these graduates and of this institution. On this day of endings and beginnings, we are awed by all that still remains unknown. Encourage us always to dwell among those who savor beauty, practice truth, advance community, respond in compassion, are animated by wisdom not their own, and awed by mystery which defies comprehension. May this convocation ceremony give us renewed hope, courage, and energy. Amen.
Madam Chancellor Designate, Madam Minister, honorary degree recipients, distinguished representatives of sister institutions and partnership organizations, honored guests, colleagues, family and friends, and most especially graduates, good afternoon. I'm delighted to welcome all of you here to Mount St. Vincent University's Fall 2002 Convocation. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of 360 graduates, and it is with very great pride that we at Mount St. Vincent extend our congratulations to you, the graduating class of 2002. Please join me in a round of applause for our graduates. Graduates, you have told me how much it means to you to celebrate this day in the company of your family, your friends, and your professors. All have played an important part in the success that brings you to this ceremony today. I know that you would want to publicly acknowledge the love, support, teaching, and mentoring that you have received. Graduates, I ask you to join me in recognizing our faculty, your family, and your friends. Let me also take a moment to thank those who have made this event possible. As you can imagine, it takes a lot of work on the part of many people to put on a convocation, from public affairs to physical plant, from our convocation coordinator to our registrar, Lynn Terrio, without whose seal of approval you literally would not be here today. I want to recognize with appreciation all the hard work that everyone has put in to make sure that you have a great convocation. I'd like to introduce and welcome two people who are new to the Mount community and who will be very much part of our future as we continue to grow and innovate. First, I want to welcome Sister Donna Geernaert, a graduate of the Mount, who will be installed as Mount St. Vincent University's 4th Chancellor immediately following my remarks this afternoon. She will be introduced more formally later in the program, but I do want to say how much we are looking forward to working with you, Donna, during your term as Chancellor. I would also like to welcome and introduce Dr. Donna Geernaert, our new Vice President Academic, who joined us in August. Donna, we welcome you to the Mount and look forward to your Vice Presidency. At this point, you're probably getting the impression that everybody who joins the Mount is called Donna. We have graduates here today from every corner of Nova Scotia, from other parts of Atlantic Canada, from elsewhere in our country, and from Bermuda, the Caribbean, and other countries. Such a diverse mix of geographical locales of our graduates underscores the Mount's distinctive and innovative role in making education accessible for Nova Scotians and for students in other parts of Canada and internationally. A number of today's graduates have traveled a considerable distance to participate in today's ceremonies, having completed their studies through distance education, a field in which Mount St. Vincent continues to play a leadership role. I also want to acknowledge the presence of two other people who've come a long way to share in our celebration today. Both represent institutions with which the Mount enjoys an academic partnership which serves the interests of students. Dr. Michael Arendorf, President of Bermuda College, is here, and we warmly welcome him and his wife, Lai, to Mount St. Vincent. As well, Dr. Lascelles Lewis, Chairman of the Jamaica Movement for the Advancement of Literacy and President of the Jamaican Council on Adult Education, is here. We welcome both of you and value our continuing association with your respective institutions. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of all of our graduates, including the achievements of two exceptional women who have distinguished themselves in their lives and careers, Sister Dorothy Moore and Eleanor Wachtel. Each will be recognized later in the program, and I am sure that you will be impressed and moved by the commitment and dedication each of them has shown to their respective professions and communities. Graduates, I hardly need to tell you what an important day this is in your lives, but it is only one of many celebrations of success you can look forward to, because you have laid a great foundation on which to build in the years ahead. Convocation, as our chaplain said, this day of endings and beginnings, Convocation is more than a culmination of years of study. It is also a beginning. You will see that your certificate, your diploma, your degree will open new doors and allow you to grow in your life and in your career. Your education is a great investment that will benefit not only you individually, but also the communities of which you are each part and going to be part. The demand for highly qualified personnel increases as the economy here in Nova Scotia and elsewhere becomes more knowledge intensive. And so we see that universities like Mount St. Vincent are playing a crucial role in producing the highly educated and skilled workers that we need to be players in the global environment. Statistics are clear. Highly educated people like you participate most actively in the workforce, building the knowledge economy. A university education results in higher labor force participation, the lowest level of unemployment, and the greatest lifetime earnings expectations. Benefits to you, the graduates, to be sure, but also undoubtedly great benefits to society. You also graduate with a great deal more than your formal credentials and your potential to make a difference. You have attained many personal goals and a close community of friends and colleagues. One of the very real benefits of having attended the Mount, where you've had the chance of a personalized environment for your teaching and learning, one where you got to know your professors, got to know your fellow students. In keeping with that commitment to personalized education, I always like at this point in our ceremony to acknowledge the achievements of individuals who are graduating today, who either have Mount connections with other members of the Mount community or family interconnections. These include Gregory Doody, graduating with a BBA, who is the son of Madeline Doody, the Mount's Director of Human Resources. John Myich, graduating with a Master of Education, is the husband of Paula Myich in our Graduate Education Department. Dave Banfield, graduating with an MED, is the husband of Lise Peterson Banfield in Distance Learning and Continuing Education. Mary Catherine Jollimore currently teaches in our Public Relations program, and she will be receiving her MA in Women's Studies. Elaine Seniak, who teaches in our Tourism and Hospitality program, will be receiving her MEd in Adult Education. And Taralyn Bury-Edwards, who is employed with our food services company Aramark, is receiving her MEd today. Family interconnections today include 3 husband and wife teams of graduates. They are Lisa and Matthew Halliburton from Shelburne, each of whom will be receiving MEds in literacy education. John and Sheila Thorne from Corner Brook, Newfoundland, who will be receiving their MEd in literacy education. And Albert Reiner, who currently teaches in our education program, who will be receiving his MEd in educational psychology, while his wife Sian will be presented with her MEd in curriculum studies. One final family connection to note is that sisters Krista and Carrie Barnhill will both be receiving their BBA. Graduates, whatever your program of study and wherever your home, you join today a family of 18,000 Mount alumni. Many of our graduates remain in Nova Scotia, where they make an important contribution to our province. Others make their contribution when they return to their home provinces and countries. Wherever Mount St. Vincent University graduates live and work, they are the very best ambassadors for our university and our programs that we could possibly wish for. So, as alumni, you remain members of the Mount community, and that continuing relationship will be symbolized with the presentation to you as you leave the stage of your alumni pin. We hope you will wear it with pride as you forge ahead with the next stages of your life and work. We look forward to following your careers, learning of your successes, and seeing you at alumni reunions and gatherings. The love of learning that you've developed at the Mount, the skills and abilities that you have honed here will benefit you and will benefit the society to which we all belong. Please let us know about the innovative contributions you are making and stay in touch to hear how we are innovating. News of Mount St. Vincent is as close as www.msvu.ca and your email account. Please use them both. Congratulations once again to you all. Bonne chance and all the best. Thank you very much.
Madam Chair of the Board of Governors, Madam President, the Honorable Jane Purvis, Minister of Education, honored guests, members of the university community, graduands, family, and friends. It is a pleasure to welcome Sister Donna Geernaert, recently elected Congregational Leader of the Sisters of Charity of Halifax, back to Mount St. Vincent. The university charter stipulates that the Congregational Leader assume the position of Chancellor, thus maintaining the ties between the university and its founding members, the Sisters of Charity. Born in Saskatchewan, Sister Donna grew up in Vancouver and became a professed member of the Sisters of Charity in 1962. Sister Donna received her first degree from Mount St. Vincent and her MA and PhD in theology from the University of St. Michael's College, University of Toronto. Sister Donna's ministry has been in the field of education. She has taught elementary education in Vancouver and at a number of postgraduate institutions, including Mount St. Vincent University, St. Joseph's College in Edmonton, St. Paul's University, and the University of British Columbia. Sister Donna's quiet diplomacy, fearlessness, ability to participate in true dialogue, and her quick wit are qualities that ensured her success in her present ministry. Since 1984, Sister Donna has been a staff member for the Canadian Conference of Catholic Bishops in Ottawa, with special responsibility for ecumenism and interfaith relations and women's issues. Sister Donna serves on a number of national and international committees. A small sampling of her many responsibilities include her work with the Canadian Council of Churches, serving as chair of its Commission of Faith and Witness. Her participation in many bilateral and interfaith dialogues with various Christian churches, the Canadian Jewish Congress, and the Council of Muslim Communities in Canada. Internationally, Sister Donna has attended meetings of the World Council of Churches and the Vatican's Pontifical Council for Promoting Christian Unity. She represents the Canadian bishops on the North American Orthodox and Roman Catholic Theological Consultation and serves as a consultant in the ongoing dialogue between the Vatican and the World Alliance of Reformed Churches. She will continue to work with the International Anglican Roman Catholic Commission on Unity and Mission. In her other portfolio, Issues of Concern to Women, Sister Donna was involved with the production of the final text of a study kit on women in the church, in the publication of a booklet of workshops on inclusive language, and in the editing of a history of the Canadian bishops' efforts concerning women in the church and society. Ecumenical contacts are maintained with the Women's Interfaith Council of Canada and the World Council of Churches concerning the role of women in the church. Sister Donna has been honored for her accomplishments in ecumenism and women's issues. She has received the Pro Ecclesia Medal from Rome at the request of the Canadian Council of Catholic Bishops, and most recently, in September, was awarded the Christian Culture Gold Medal from Assumption University in Windsor, Ontario. Sister Donna's unique experiences will enable her to be a strong spokesperson for the university as we hazard yet forward. Madam Chair, I present Dr. Donna Geernaert, Sister of Charity, for investiture as Chancellor of Mount St. Vincent University.
Do you, Sister Donna Geernaert, pledge yourself to perform the duties of Chancellor of Mount St. Vincent University, and do you promise to defend the rights and to promote the welfare of the university and members thereof.
I will endeavor to do all this with God's help.
To the right? Or the left?
From the left. Okay. There we go. I think I've got a tie. Oh, it will have little tail. There we go.
By virtue of the authority invested in me, I duly install Sister Donna Geernaert as Chancellor of Mount St. Vincent University with all the rights and responsibilities pertaining to that office.
Madam Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present colleagues from our sister institutions who are bringing greetings to you. Elizabeth Parr Johnston, University of New Brunswick. Jim Sharp, St. Mary's University. Ruth Goldblum, Dalhousie University.
Thank you, Ruth. Thank you.
Michael Leiter, Acadia University.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
James Keith, Mount Allison University.
Thank you. It'll be coming. Thanks very much.
Sheila Donahoe, St. Francis Xavier University.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Marion Hopkins, Memorial University of Newfoundland.
Thank you very much.
Elizabeth Yeo, University of King's College.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Brent McDougall, University of Prince Edward Island. Michael Orenduff, Bermuda College. Lascelles Lewis, the Jamaican Movement for the Advancement of Literacy and the Jamaican Council on Adult Education. I wish to acknowledge greetings received from colleagues unable to attend the convocation. Université de Moncton, Nova Scotia College of Art and Design.
So thank you all for your very warm greetings, your words of welcome. It's good to be here. It's a real pleasure for me to be back at the Mount after more than 20 years in other parts of the country doing various and sundry things. It does have the feel of a homecoming. My work over the past several years has been in the area of dialogue, ecumenical and interfaith, national and international. This experience has led me to reflect both on the dialogue process as a means of spiritual growth and on the spiritual values which support commitment to dialogue. Both of these seem most relevant to a university context. Dialogue can have its exhilarating moments of success, as in October 1999, when the Vatican and the Lutheran World Federation were able to sign the joint declaration on the doctrine of justification, marking the end of a centuries-old dispute on the meaning of grace and faith, which was at the core of the Reformation division of the churches. Dialogue can also have its challenging moments when agreement seems very elusive indeed. I recall one particular dialogue between the Canadian Conference of Catholic Bishops and the United Church of Canada on the very sensitive issue of abortion. Each side began the dialogue by presenting its church's teaching on the topic. We then went on to divide into confessional groups, in caucus groups, to interpret what we had heard. We regathered as a full group, and we found, with some surprise, that neither side had been very successful in hearing what the other side had said. My sense is that this is probably not an experience unique to formal bilateral dialogue. I also think that this kind of experience is an important aspect of an educational milieu. Education challenges us to open our minds and hearts, to hear the views of others without necessarily giving up our own. Dialogue does involve attentive listening and careful speaking, a readiness to ask questions and to be questioned, a letting go of preconceived notions about the other. From a Christian perspective, dialogue reflects the mystery of God, who is love and communion. The capacity for dialogue is basic to the very nature of persons and their dignity. I feel that a university, especially a university like the Mount, with its Christian heritage and its focus on women, who over the centuries have had to learn the art of dialogue, is well placed to promote what Pope John Paul II has referred to as a culture of dialogue. In our contemporary society, with its many competing visions and voices, increasing divisions and polarization, this seems to be a particularly important vocation. And it's a vocation that I trust our many graduates will be expert in as they leave the Mount.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, Madam Minister, honored guests, honorary degree recipients, faculty, family, friends, graduates, Kathy, John, and Michelle. I understand that this is the first time that a graduate student has been selected as valedictorian. So on behalf of the graduate students, I wish to express my appreciation to the nominating committee and to the Senate for the opportunity to deliver the valedictory address this afternoon. Graduates and mature students are a somewhat different lot. We often have families of our own, and we often pursue independent studies that are tailored more specifically to our interests and professional careers. As a result, we may not have been able to participate in university life outside of classes as fully as perhaps we should have. Therefore, we did not have the sustained contact and opportunities to share ideas and thoughts over food and drink, which we enjoyed as undergraduates. As undergraduates, Interacting with peers from around the world was an enriching experience as we navigated new horizons away from home. We attended classes together, made new friends, learned how to study, and how to cope with the demands of university life. Today, we have come together. We are ready to present ourselves as graduates of Mount St. Vincent University. This is a time of beginning and of ending, of alpha and of omega, of sadness and of joy. But somehow I feel that this occasion is more than just saying farewell. If we believe in lifelong learning, it is quite likely that many of us will be back. For all of us, this has been, to use Rohinton Mystery's words, such a long journey. From the initial excitement of entering university to the humbling experiences of waiting for service at the registrar's counter and financial services, to the many readings, papers, assignments, midterms, and finals, we have been working towards this day. Our success today, though we have invested the time and energy, is not only our success. Administration, faculty, family, and friends share in our celebration. On behalf of the graduating class for Fall Convocation 2002, I wish to express our collective appreciation to the administration at Mount St. Vincent University for providing their leadership and for their strength of conviction in making the sometimes unpopular decisions, but decisions nonetheless in the best interest of the university and of its students. As an experienced teacher of high school mathematics, physics, and African Canadian studies, I am particularly grateful for the contribution of the faculty of Mount St. Vincent University. On behalf of the graduating class, I thank them for their high expectations of students, their accessibility, their scholarship, and their understanding. Because of my strong beliefs in the importance of education, diversity, inclusion, literacy and numeracy, lifelong learning, teacher development, and preparing teachers for the challenges of the 21st century, I wish to underline the importance of the Faculty of Education and the need to continue and expand progressive partnerships among the key stakeholders in education: government, university, boards of education, and school communities. Challenges remain in the areas of underrepresentation of African Nova Scotian and Mi'kmaq students, educational growth and opportunities for women, and children with exceptionalities. The connections that we have made with faculty, staff, and each other as we continue in our professional lives enable us to use our expanded knowledge in ways that can more effectively address the challenges that exist in our elementary and secondary schools. The number of students and teachers graduating with their masters in education speaks eloquently to the value that educators place on their own professional development and on their responsibilities to the public. On behalf of the graduates, I wish to thank our families and friends, spouses and children for their love, patience, and support over the years. You have been there for us, and we could not have done it without you. I want to acknowledge the contribution of my wife and children, who allowed me to totally disrupt our family life for 14 months in order that I could focus on my research on teacher development and inclusion. When we reflect on our experiences at the Mount, I'm sure that many things come to mind. For me, I remember Paula Maich of the Education Department personally accompanying me to the registrar's office to assist me with the registration process. I also remember Heather at the reference desk in the library, helping me with the NovaNet catalog and searching online databases. Prior to last fall, many of us had become quite proficient in the use of the card catalog. I remember Drs. Fred and Carmel French taking the time away from their summer holidays and their family commitments to assist me with my research. These incidences define and position the Mount as a unique post-secondary institution in Nova Scotia, in Canada, and in the world. Each of us will have our own assessment of our experiences at the Mount. For me, it was a wonderful opportunity to reflect, dialogue, research, and learn in an atmosphere of mutual respect and understanding. This is what university is all about. I hope it was the same for you. So celebrate your achievements, engage with your colleagues and families, remember your time here, and strive for balance in your lives. Thank you very much.
Madam Vice-Chancellor and President, it is my privilege to present to you the candidates for the Collegiate Honours of Graduation. I attest that they have successfully completed the required courses of study, and I ask that they be awarded the Certificate in Business Administration on Catherine Bevin. Roberta Dexter. Elizabeth Rumley. Patricia Williams. The Diploma in Business Administration with distinction on Joanne L. Cleary.
Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to present to you the candidates for the Collegiate Honours of Graduation. I attest that they have successfully completed the required courses of study, and I ask that they be admitted to the baccalaureate degree. Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Arts on Anita Danuta Amero.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Elizabeth Betty Jean Barnhill.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations, Betty Jean.
Adrienne Daigle.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Karen E. Doucette with distinction.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations, Karen.
Erin Delhanty.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Christine Emberley.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Kelly Fiander.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Kelly, congratulations.
Gail A. Fougere.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations, Kelly.
Victor Grandi.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations, Victor.
Karen Hillier.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Margaret L. Lindsay Sangster.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Mary Rebecca Little.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Kimberly A. McInnes.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Shelley McLaughlin.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Renee N. Marshall.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Congratulations.
Louise Melville, who also receives a certificate in information technology today.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction, and congratulations for your other degree as well.
Patricia Mullett, who also receives a certificate in business today.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. That's correct. That's correct.
Karen Murray.
Karen, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction. Lose this one.
Jacqueline Nasrallah.
This is all with distinction. I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts with distinction.
Kelly M. Peters.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Beth A. Ralston.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Michelle S. Rippin.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Rachel E. Seelig.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Tricia K. Swan.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Natalie E. Urquhart.
Natalie, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Amanda E. Whedon Brazil, who is the recipient of the Graduating Sociology Anthropology Student Prize.
Congratulations. I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
The degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors on Candace Wiley.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors. Congratulations, Candace.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Science on Michael Ahern.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, wait a minute, I have it here. Thank you. On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Michael.
Kelly A. Tanner.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations, Kelly.
Jane Elizabeth Bailey Tugas.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations, Jane.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Science Advanced Major on Margaret R. Evans.
We're having trouble with hats here. I confer the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations, Margaret.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Psychology on Catherine Klepsch.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours Psychology. Congratulations, Catherine.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours on Cheryl Techentine. I've been practicing this all morning. I'm sorry. With highest aggregate.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Applied Arts Child and Youth Study on Samara R. Attis with distinction.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Arts Child and Youth Study with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
On Stephanie Banks.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Applied Arts, Child and Youth Study. Congratulations.
Sarah E. Dory.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study. Congratulations.
Sarah R. Martin.
Sarah, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Applied Arts, Child and Youth Study. Congratulations, Sarah.
Jody Miller.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Child and Youth Study. Congratulations.
On Michelle Monroe.
Michelle, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Applied Arts, Child and Youth Study. Congratulations.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Applied Arts Information Technology on Jeffrey D. Hunt Cooperative Education route.
Jeffrey, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Applied Arts Information Technology. Congratulations.
On Darren Richard Cooperative Education route.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Applied Arts Information Technology. Congratulations, Jeffrey.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration on Erin E. Abbott.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
On Carrie Ann Barnhill Cooperative Education route.
Carrie Ann, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations.
On Krista R. Barnhill Cooperative Education option with distinction.
Krista, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with distinction. Congratulations.
On Laura Boyd Brown.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations, Laura.
Catherine Cadwell Cooperative Education option.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations, Karen.
On Kelly Chase.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations, Kelly.
And Jan E. Coombs.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations, John.
On Kerry Dion.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations.
On Gregory M. Doody, Cooperative Education Option with Distinction.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with distinction. Congratulations.
On Nancy L. Longerfie Ewing with distinction. And Nancy also receives a certificate in tourism and hospitality management today.
Congratulations. I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations.
Jennifer Graves.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations.
Debbie LeBlanc with distinction.
Debbie, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with distinction. Congratulations.
Jennifer L. Leonardo.
Jennifer, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations.
Sophia Lindo.
Sophia, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations.
On Natalie J. McCarter, Cooperative Education Option with distinction and highest aggregate.
Natalie, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, and congratulations.
Jeffrey A. Parsons with distinction.
Jeffrey, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with distinction, and congratulations.
On Shashi Sharma.
Shashi, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations.
Erin Silver, Cooperative Education Option.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations, Erin.
On Cami S. Smith.
Tammy, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations.
On Laura D. Stacy.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations, Laura.
On Angela R. Todd.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Congratulations, Laura.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations on Stephanie Angelopoulos, Cooperative Education Option with distinction.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. With distinction, congratulations.
On Shannon Archibald.
Shannon, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations. Congratulations.
On Stephanie K. Bell.
Stephanie, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations. Congratulations.
On Kimberly Borgle, Cooperative Education Option.
Kimberly, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations.
On Carla E. Boudreau, Cooperative Education Option, and Carla also receives a certificate in marketing today.
Carla, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations. And congratulations for your certificate too.
And James Cody.
James, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations. Congratulations.
On Timothy Connors.
Timothy, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations.
On Dawn Delaney, and Dawn also receives a certificate in marketing today.
Dawn, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations, and congratulations for your certificate.
On Julie Gathercole, cooperative education option with distinction.
Judy, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations, and congratulations with distinction.
On Erin Elizabeth Gray, cooperative education option.
Erin, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations. Congratulations.
On Joanne M. Hicks.
Joanne, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations. Congratulations.
On Ryan Hogan.
Ryan, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations. Congratulations.
On Stephanie Hurley, cooperative education option.
Stephanie, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations. Congratulations.
On Teresa L. Keddy with distinction.
Teresa, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations with distinction. Congratulations.
On Cheryl J. Kidd, cooperative education option, and Cheryl also receives a certificate in marketing today.
Cheryl, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations, and congratulations for your honors.
Amanda J. Lindsay, cooperative education option with distinction, and Amanda also receives a certificate in marketing today.
Amanda, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations with distinction. Congratulations.
On Lindsay A. Miller, cooperative education option.
Lindsay, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations. Congratulations.
On Corey L. Susi, and Corey also receives a certificate in marketing today.
Corey, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations, and congratulations for your certificate as well.
Carla Wigington, cooperative education option with distinction and highest aggregate.
Carla, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations with distinction.
On Raymond Yang.
Raynard, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Public Relations. Congratulations.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition on Ronnie R. Glenn.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Nutrition, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. And congratulations.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management on Timothy E. Mallette, Cooperative Education route.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, and congratulations.
On Monette C. Pasha, Cooperative Education route with distinction and highest aggregate, and Monette also receives a certificate in business today and is the recipient of the Packrim Prize for the student with the highest aggregate.
Congratulations. I confer the degree of Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management, and congratulations.
On Gwendolyn E. Peverill, Practica route.
Gwendolyn, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management. Congratulations.
On Rowana Richard, Cooperative Education route, and Rowana also receives a certificate in business today.
Roanna, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management. Congratulations for your certificate as well.
Joita Sarkar, Practica route, and Joita also receives a certificate in business today.
Joita, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management. Congratulations for your certificate as well.
On Gillian Helen Walsh, Cooperative Education Route, and Gillian also receives a certificate in business today.
Jillian, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management. Congratulations for your certificate, too.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Education in association with Nova Scotia Teachers College on Catherine Y. Derome.
Try this again. On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Education in association with the Nova Scotia Teachers College, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
On Brenda J. Matthew.
Brenda, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Education in association with Nova Scotia Teachers College. Congratulations.
On Dorothy J. Matthews.
Dorothy, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Education in association with Nova Scotia Teachers College. Congratulations.
On Shireen Sharp.
Cherie, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Education in association with Nova Scotia Teachers College. Congratulations.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Bachelor of Education in association with Nwafo Orizu College of Education on Sister Thelma Anubalu.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Education in association with Nwafo Orizu College of Education, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Sister Thelma.
Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to present to you the candidates for the Collegiate Honours of Graduation. I attest that they have successfully completed the required courses of study, and I ask that they be admitted to the master's degree. Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Masters of Education on Sharon L. Adams-Dean.
Sharon, on behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Masters of Education, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Sharon.
On Martine Adrianson.
Martine, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Elizabeth Arnold.
Elizabeth, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Kathy R.
Kathy, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Sally J. Baby.
Sally, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Natalie J. Bacody Flynn.
Natalie, I confer the degree of Master of Education.
On Dave Banfield.
Dave, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Todd L. Barter.
Todd, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Paul A. Betwick.
Paul, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Tara Lynn Bury Edwards.
Tara, I confer the degree of Master of Education, Tara.
Kelly J. Blair.
Eddie, I confer the degree Master of Education.
Paul Boudreau.
Paul, I confer the degree Master of Education.
Jill M. Boutlier.
Jill, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Kirsten Boyce.
Kirsten, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Roseanne Briand.
Roseanne, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Charlene Bryanton.
Jolene, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Angela Burke.
Angela, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Barbara J. Butler.
Barbara, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Glenys M. Butler.
Glenys, I confer the degree Master of Education. Doesn't that sound good?
Jocelyn Diane Christopher.
Jocelyn, I confer the degree Bachelor, I confer the degree Master of Education. Get that one right.
Sandra Clark.
Sandra, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Lyndon Coughlin.
Lyndon, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Catherine Codner.
Catherine, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Jamie Comeau.
Jamie, I confer the degree Master of Education.
Dorothy J. Cormier.
Dorothy, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Leanne Coviduck.
Leanne, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Daphne I. Cox.
Daphne, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations to you.
Sherry Lynn Cunningham.
Sherry Lynn, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations to you.
Leah D. Sear Donovan.
Leah, I confer the degree Master of Education. Blessings.
Maureen A. Diamond.
Maureen, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Caroline A. Dobson.
Caroline, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Donna Dooling.
Donna, I confer the degree Master of Education.
Geraldine P. Drake.
Geraldine, I confer the degree Master of Education. Blessings.
Melody Dudley.
Melody, I confer the degree Master of Education.
Anne B. Farrell Gadet.
Anne, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Joanne R. Farnick.
Joanne, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Sarah Fyander.
Sarah, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Kathleen Foley.
Kathleen, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Sandra Foley.
Sandra, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations, Sandra.
Barbara Forbes.
Barbara, I confer the degree Master of Education. And congratulations.
Carolyn Fowler.
Carolyn, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations, Carolyn.
Ruth Fraser.
Ruth, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Luigi Girardo.
Luigi, I confer the degree Master of Education.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and likewise.
John R. Godley.
John, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations to you.
Heather J. Graham.
Heather, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations, Heather.
Sandra D. Graham Muse.
Sandra, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Lisa M. Halliburton.
Lisa, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations, Lisa.
Matthew B. Halliburton.
Matthew, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Nancy E. Halloran.
Nancy, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations, Nancy.
Aloysius F. Hanrahan.
Is it Al? I confer the degree Master, let's try this again. I confer the degree Master of Education, and congratulations.
Patrick L. Henneberry.
Patrick, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Cynthia L. Hurtle.
Cynthia, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Sandra Hoy.
Sandra, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations, Sandra.
Lucille M. Humble.
Lucille, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Marjorie T. Hunter.
Yeah, I could see I move it back. Marjorie, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Mary Teresa Jacquard.
Mary Teresa, I confer the degree Master of Education.
Shelley Jones Murphy.
Shelley, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Colina Keefe.
Kalina, I confer the degree Master of Education, and congratulations.
Jennifer Kelly.
Jennifer, I confer the degree Master of Education.
M. Ann Knowles.
And I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Karen Latter.
Karen? Karen, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Carrie A. LeBlanc.
Carrie, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Celine Lidzuk.
Celine, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Madeline A. Lee.
Madeline, I confer the degree Master of Education.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mercedes Luby.
Mercedes, I confer the degree Master of Education. Does that sound good?
Jeanette C. McDonald.
Jeanette, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Robert V. McDonald, and Robert is receiving a Master of Education in Educational Foundations and a Master of Education in Literacy Education today.
Robert, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Trudy D. McFarlane.
Judy, I confer the degree of Master of Education.
Carmelita M. McIntyre.
Carmelita, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Lisa McKenzie.
Lisa, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Sandra Mackenzie McDonald.
Sandra, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Stephen McMurray.
Stephen, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Lynn McPhee.
Lynn, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Catherine M. McPherson.
Catherine, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Bonnie Gail Scott Mahoney.
Bonnie, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On John S. Myatt.
John, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Patricia McCullum.
Patricia, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations, Patricia.
On Mary G. McGuire.
Mary Jean, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Judith L. McLean.
Judith, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Marion J. McMaster.
Marion, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Melina J. McNeil.
Melina, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Janice I. McPhee.
Janice, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Ramona M. McPherson.
Ramona, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Debbie McQuarter Rowe.
Debbie, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Debbie A. Metherill.
Debbie, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Julie Miro Wiseman.
Judy, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Thank you
On Marilyn Mitchell.
Marilyn, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Paul Moreau.
Paul, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations to you.
On Darlene A. Morrison.
Darlene? Darlene, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Renee Y. Muse.
Renee, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Karen A. Mullally.
Karen, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Diane Priddle Murphy.
Diane, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Tracy Murphy.
Tracy, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations to you.
Susan Elizabeth Noyles.
Susan, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Laura Ann Noy.
Laura, I confer the degree Master of Education.
On Colleen Cooper O'Leary.
Colleen, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Karen O'Leary.
Karen, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Nancy O'Quinn.
Nancy, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Donna Organ Ulan.
Donna, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations, Donna.
On Paula Osborne.
Paula, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations, Paula.
On Maxine Payne.
Maxine, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
And Connie F. Peterson.
Connie, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Diane E. Pippi.
Diane, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Kevin F. Power.
Kevin, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Cara Lillian Wiltshire Pye.
Carla, I confer the degree of Master of Education.
On Debbie Quick.
Debbie, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Lana Diane Reed.
Is it Lana? Lana, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations. Sean, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Rosa Rebetzi Orsini.
Rosa, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
On Bernadine Rideout.
Bernadine, I confer the degree of Master of Education.
on Janet Dale Roberts.
Janet, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations, Janet.
On Gwendolyn Victoria Rodway.
Gwendolyn, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Sharon Marie Scott.
Sharon, I confer the degree of Master of Education.
Elaine Senyuk.
Elaine, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Lynn Sharon.
Lynn, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations, Lynn.
Patrice E. Shires.
Patrice, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Janice L. Smith.
Janice, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Wayne P. Spencer.
Wayne, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Maxine Staples.
Maxine, I confer the degree Master of Education. Congratulations.
Alison L. Stillwell.
Allison, I confer the degree Master of Education.
Heather L. Sims.
Heather, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Heather E. Taylor.
Heather, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Dawn R. Ullman.
Dawn, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Mary Van Thiel.
Mary, I confer the degree of Master of Education.
Peter Wagner.
I confer the degree of Master of Education. No, I didn't catch your name. I'm sorry. Peter, nice to meet you.
Stephen Walsh.
Stephen, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Trudy Lynn White.
Trudy, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Susan Mary Elizabeth Wilkie.
Susan, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Carla J. Wolfe.
Carla, I confer the degree of Master of Education. Congratulations.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Master of Arts in Education on Jennifer Ryan.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Arts in Education with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
On Banjot Sidhu.
I confer the degree of Master of Arts in Education. Congratulations. Banjo?
On Lorna Wanzel.
I confer the degree of Master of Arts in Education. Congratulations, Lorna.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the Research Master of Arts on Charlotte Driscoll Lichter.
Charlotte, on behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Research Master of Arts, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
And on Wayne Lincoln.
Wayne, I confer the degree of Research Master of Arts. Congratulations.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Master of Arts in Family Studies and Gerontology on Elizabeth A. Burton.
Elizabeth, on behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Arts in Family Studies and Gerontology, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Master of Science, Applied Human Nutrition on Lana Smith.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Science, Applied Human Nutrition, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Mount St. Vincent University confers the degree of Master of Arts in School Psychology on Donna M. Hughes.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Arts in School Psychology, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
On Matthew MacLeod.
Matthew, I confer the degree of Master of Arts in School Psychology. Congratulations.
On Jennifer N. Moore.
Jennifer, I confer the degree of Master of Arts in School Psychology. Congratulations.
On John I. Sebesta.
John, I confer the degree of Master of Arts in School Psychology. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, in addition, we confer the appropriate degrees on all those presented to the University Senate.
I confer degrees in absentia on those persons so designated by the Dean.
The Senate Awards of Distinction. These engraved pewter awards, presented by the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, are given in recognition of superior academic achievement to each student who graduates with distinction and with highest aggregate in the undergraduate diploma and degree programs. The Master's Awards are presented upon recognition of each department. The Undergraduate Senate Medals. For the Diploma of Business to Joanne Cleary. Across. For the Bachelor of Arts to Karen Elizabeth Doucette. Bachelor of Science Honors to Cheryl Ketchington.
in the Bachelor of Applied Arts, Child and Youth Studies to Samara Reina Attis.
Congratulations, Samara.
In the Bachelor of Business Administration Co-op to Natalie Jean MacArthur. In the Bachelor of Public Relations Co-op program to Carla Wigington. In the Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management Co-op program to Monette Pasher. In addition, the Senate Award is awarded to Robert Rowe, Bachelor of Applied Arts Information Technology, who is not with us today. The graduate medals in the Master of Education Adult Education program to Cynthia Hurtle. In the Master of Education Curriculum Studies program to Sean Rayner. In the Master of Education Educational Foundations program to Robert McDonald. In the Master of Education Educational Psychology program to Paul Moreau. In the Master of Education Elementary Education to Carla Wolf. In the Master of Education Literacy Education to Banjot Sidhu. In addition, the Senate Award is awarded to Natasha Corbin in the Master of School Psychology program, who is not with us today. Kappa Gamma Pi. Membership in Kappa Gamma Pi, Honor Society of Catholic Universities for Women, is awarded to graduates who, in addition to high scholastic standing and a good record in extracurricular activities, gives promise of academic leadership in the future. The undergraduate Kappa Gamma Pi is awarded to Teresa Ketty, Bachelor of Public Relations. Teresa graduates today with a Bachelor of Public Relations with distinction. Teresa came to the Public Relations program with an advanced BA from the University of Manitoba. While at the Mount, Teresa involved herself fully in both off and on-campus activities, and at the same time excelled academically and also worked part-time. She volunteered for Greyhound Pets of Atlantic Canada, for Habitat for Humanity, and for the Children's Wish Foundation. She was active at the Career Planning Center, was the president of the Professional Development Club here at the Mount, and was secretary of the Public Relations Society. Teresa thrives on challenge. She says she looks forward to a career that will enable her to develop her interests in the education and not-for-profit fields. We know that she will make a significant contribution to her chosen field. Congratulations, Teresa. The Graduate Kappa Gamma Pi is awarded to Charlene Lichter. This is her second degree from the Mount. She received the Senate Medal of Distinction when she graduated with her Master of Education in 1996. She returned to conduct research on gender, literacy practices, and education. Her thesis, entitled "What About the Boys?" Unraveling the yarns about boys, literacy, and masculinities, was judged unequivocally and unanimously by her committee members to be the best master's thesis they had ever read. Just to finish off on her thesis, it has subsequently won her first invited keynote address, as well as an invitation to co-edit a special edition of the McGill Journal of Education on boys, literacies, and masculinities. A member of the Early Literacy Professional Development Team for Halifax Regional School Board, Charlotte has used her leadership position within that community to work towards raising teachers' awareness of gendered practices in early literacy education. When she first began taking courses 10 years ago, she was the quietest, most retiring student in her class. She has found her voice, and it is indeed a powerful voice. Congratulations, Charlotte. The Valedictorian Prize. This provides all valedictorians with a lasting memento of their achievement and contributions to the graduating class. To be chosen valedictorian, the student must have maintained a strong academic record, must have been actively involved in a number of extracurricular activities, either on campus or in the community, must have been nominated as a fitting spokesperson for the graduating class by their peers and their faculty. I am pleased to award the Valedictorian Prize to Wayne Lincoln. Wayne has made an outstanding contribution and promises to continue that contribution to Mount St. Vincent University, to the Education Department, and to future and existing teachers, and to students in Nova Scotia schools. As a graduate student, he was active in supporting learners from diverse backgrounds, and in particular those of color. He gave talks both in the BEd and graduate courses, and through his research enriched the discussion of two critical areas: teacher development and the education of persons from diverse backgrounds. His thesis focused on an active, participatory, professional development approach with educators, dealing with how to improve inclusion of learners of African Canadian origin in higher level math and science courses. The results of his research have already led to initiatives in the Halifax Regional School Board, and his research promises to have continued impact on education. Congratulations, Wayne. The President's Prize. These special awards, donated by the university president, are awarded to members of the graduating class whose energy, generosity, and commitment have enriched the university during their time as students, and to show promise that their commitment will continue as alumni. The President's Prize is awarded to Krista Barnell. Krista graduates today with a BBA Cooperative Education option with distinction. Krista says that she did not get involved in extracurricular activities at her high school and told herself that she would participate more during university, and she certainly has, making an outstanding contribution to the university community during her time here. She has worked with student affairs, the housing office, financial services, the registrar's and admissions office, alumni office, the institutional analyst office, and the dean's office. She has been involved in organizing gowns for Convocation, which you are all wearing today, and the Student Calling Project, where she called new students to answer any questions that they might have. She received an entrance scholarship and a merit scholarship and was on the dean's list for 2 years. She was the recipient of the Housing Staff Member of the Year Award, the Student Affairs Award, and a Society Appreciation Award. Krista is working with one of her former co-op employers as an assistant accountant. She has indicated that she believes that her extracurricular experiences enriched her learning experiences. We wish her well in the future and look forward to her contributing as actively as an alumni as she did as a student. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, it is my honor and personal delight to present to you Dorothy Moore, member of the Congregation of St. Martha, educator, human rights advocate, and self-defined born-again Mi'kmaq. Sister Dorothy grew up on the Member 2 Reserve in Sydney, Cape Breton. At 9 years of age, she was sent to the Indian Residential School in Shubenacadie, an experience she does not remember fondly. With almost no understanding of English and not permitted to speak Mi'kmaq, she one day was presented with an arithmetic problem in division. Dorothy could not fully understand the teacher, and she was subsequently labeled by her as a jackass and stupid. After 2 years, she returned to Member 2, where she easily completed grade 6. Now her father insisted she speak no English. At that time, this was the end of a Mi'kmaq child's education, but not for Dorothy. An Indian agent suggested she go to the new federal school at Eskasoni, where she completed grade 7. A teacher who taught her at Member 2 recognized her potential and arranged for her to go to public school in Sydney, the first Mi'kmaq to go to public school in Nova Scotia. And she claimed she was probably the first to get kicked out. In grade 9, she had problems with a writing assignment. The teacher's response was, "Go back to the backwoods where you belong and don't come back." Devastated, she left and went to work at a laundry. Later, a sympathetic teacher sought her out and urged her to return to school. The following September, she went to St. Joseph's boarding school in Mabu for 2 years, where she excelled, and then on to Holy Angels Convent in Sydney, where she wrote and passed her grade 11 provincial exams at the age of 21. That's perseverance. She decided to enter the Congregation of the Sisters of St. Martha, much to her father's displeasure. She was the first Mi'kmaq to enter a religious community in Nova Scotia. Her father felt she was turning her back on her people and her culture, and in many ways she was, for this decision resulted in her loss of Indian status. She regained this status back in 1987 when the federal government passed Bill C-31. In 1958, she earned a certificate from the Nova Scotia Teachers College and taught 17 years in Nova Scotia and Alberta. In 1974, she completed a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Education from St. Francis Xavier University. Through all this time, she never had the opportunity to teach her own people, and therefore was delighted when the Eskasoni Reserve requested that she teach there. Her parents were delighted. Her father said, "You've come back to us." It was a bittersweet return, as on her first day of teaching, he suffered a massive heart attack and died. She sees this as a defining moment in her life. To quote, "The day my father died, I became a born-again Mi'kmaq," close quote. She began to focus her energy and attention to her own people. She became the principal of the elementary and junior high school at Eskasoni, and in 1985 she completed a master's degree in educational psychology at Mount St. Vincent, and I am pleased to have taught her. After her graduation, she accepted a position as Native Education Coordinator at the University College of Cape Breton. Many of the Native students were not doing well. She told them they were majoring in Cafeteria 101, wasting their time. She wanted them to be proud of who they were. Realizing that the university was an alien culture to them, she spearheaded the development of courses on Native history and culture. She then contacted every reserve on Cape Breton, inviting them to bring their grades 9 through 12 students to visit. When Sister Dorothy arrived at UCCB, there were only 9 Mi'kmaq students. When she left 10 years later, there were 200 full-time Native students. In 1995, she became the Director of Mi'kmaq Services for the Provincial Department of Education. This was a fitting role for an educator who played an important role in bringing the Mi'kmaq language and history to the school system of Nova Scotia. She, quotes, retired this past June, and full circle, she has returned to Member 2 as an educational consultant. Retirement is not a word in her working vocabulary. She says she will retire when she dies. Dorothy has served on numerous boards, including the Nova Scotia Human Rights Commission, the Canadian Bible Society, the Institute for Early Childhood Education, and our own MSVU Education Department Advisory Board. She continues to be a guest lecturer in university classes. She also has a glorious singing voice and recently contributed to a CD showcasing Mi'kmaq musicians. Dorothy has received many honors, and Mount St. Vincent University is pleased to add her to our distinguished roll of honorary degree recipients. Therefore, Madam Chancellor, in recognition of her outstanding record in combating racism and her service not only to her own Mi'kmaq people, but to the educational system of Nova Scotia, I ask you in the name of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University to confer upon Sister Dorothy Moore, a woman of great dignity and wit, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
on behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you, Dorothy Moore, to the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Madam Chancellor, distinguished guests, faculty, graduates, families, and friends, it is my honor and great pleasure to present to you Eleanor Wachtel for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Eleanor Wachtel has distinguished herself as one of the most respected arts journalists working in Canada today. For more than 25 years as a writer and broadcaster, she has enlarged our understanding of the role of the arts, not only in Canadian societies, but in societies around the world. Named for Eleanor Roosevelt, Ms. Wachtel was born and raised in Montreal. The youngest of 3 children, her father was a Polish immigrant, and her mother, the first member of her family to be born in Canada. This was a family that valued education. At a very young age, Ms. Wachtel and her mother trekked from their neighborhood across town to the public library so that she would have books to read. She studied at McGill University, where she became actively involved in the McGill student newspaper. In 1969, she completed her BA in English with first-class honors. Her academic studies have also included a graduate program in journalism at Syracuse University and theater studies at the University of British Columbia. During the 1970s and 1980s, Eleanor Wachtel's passion for literature and her commitment to feminism found a welcoming home at Room of One's Own, a feminist literary quarterly based in Vancouver. For more than 10 years, she worked with the editorial collective and produced special issues on Carol Shields, Marian Engel, Audrey Thomas, and Quebec women writers. During this time, she was also a contributing editor to Books in Canada and an adjunct professor of women's studies at Simon Fraser University. Ms. Wachtel is prolific. She has written dozens of profiles, interviews, and articles for an eclectic mix of publications, such as Canadian Living, the Globe and Mail, Flair, the Malahat Review, Money Wise, and City Woman. Her writing is anthologized in Canada and abroad. As an editor, she has worked on projects reflecting her interests and her values. These publications include A Guide to Human Rights, Hitler's Holocaust, A Fact of History, A Perspective on Intervention in Cases of Wife Assault, and as co-editor, A Feminist Guide to the Canadian Constitution, published in 1992. Her most recent publication, co-edited with Sarah Sherd and Libby Shire, is titled Language in Her Eye, Views on Writing and Gender by Canadian Women Writing in English. Writing about Eleanor Wachtel and her book in the Globe and Mail, Sandra Martin said, "Articulate, revelatory, humorous, and highly readable, this collection of original essays, articles, and commentaries by 44 distinguished authors, poets, fiction writers, essayists, biographers, and journalists is essential reading for anyone interested in the most transformative and influential social and cultural movements of this century. Readers who have enjoyed her published collections based on Writers and Company will be treated to a new book, Original Minds, to be published next spring. It is undoubtedly Ms. Wachtel's presence on CBC Radio as an arts journalist of the first order and host of Writers and Company that is most familiar to Canadians. She joined the CBC in the late 1980s and became host of Writers and Company when the show was created in 1990. She also hosts The Arts Today and is a regular contributor to CBC Radio 2's The Arts Tonight and The Arts Report. Writers and Company is unique to Canadian broadcasting. The range of writers Ms. Wachtel brings to her listeners is extraordinary, from Jane Jacobs to Roddy Doyle, from Salman Rushdie to Jamaica Kincaid to Isabel Allende. Her gaze is worldwide, as exemplified by the diversity of creators, thinkers, and artists from all corners of the globe who she seeks out on our behalf. On The Arts Today, she has taken us to India, Israel, and into the new South Africa, and to Berlin after the fall of the Berlin Wall. Film festivals, visual art exhibitions, theater, musical performances, dance, all sit comfortably at Ms. Wachtel's table. Listeners are informed of the current issues, events, and trends in the arts. Incisive, intelligent, and always good-humored, she invites us into her conversations and doesn't forget that we, the audience, are there. She will ask questions we have not thought about, thereby expanding our appreciation of her guests and their ideas. In 1995, Writers and Company won the CBC Award for Programming Excellence for the best weekly show broadcast nationally. In making their decision, the judges commented that if they had to choose 1 hour of radio to take to a desert island, it would be Writers and Company. And I am certain there are many Canadians who would agree with this sentiment. Ms. Wachtel is much in demand as a keynote speaker and has hosted live events including the Victoria International Writers Festival and the Humber School of Writers Distinguished Speaker Series. Internationally, she has represented Canada at events in Finland and West Germany. She is the recipient of many honors, including the 2002 Jack Award for Promotion of Canadian Authors and Books, and honorary degrees from the Emily Carr Institute of Art and Design, Athabasca University, and St. Thomas University. Eleanor Wachtel, an exemplary woman who through her work has enriched us all. In keeping with the Mount's long tradition of fostering and presenting strong female role models, and in recognition of her outstanding record of achievements and her continuing commitment to the role of the arts in society, Madam Chancellor, in the name of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I ask you to confer upon Eleanor Wachtel the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa.
On behalf of the Senate of Mount St. Vincent University, I admit you, Eleanor Wachtel, to the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Mark Twain, when he received an honorary doctorate from Oxford in 1907, he himself had left school when he was 12 years old. After putting on his crimson and gray gown, he said, "I like the degree well enough, but I'm crazy about the clothes." Madam Chancellor, Madam President, distinguished guests, and especially graduates, it's a great privilege for me to be here. I was trying to describe to a friend what this honor means. It's a kind of a gift. It's almost a blessing in that it's conferred for something that you scarcely know you've done, that you're not conscious of doing. So I thank you for that. Russell Banks, the American writer, blue collar from New England, he wrote Affliction and The Sweet Hereafter. When he got an honorary doctorate, he was very excited. So he called his mother, and after he explained what it was, she said, "Just like you, to get it the easy way." Well, you've all gotten it the hard way. And for me, it's especially gratifying to be honored by an institution that has been so supportive of women and the achievements of women that make our world so rich. In terms of my own career, like many women, it seemed to take me a long time to figure out what I wanted to do. My life has a lot more coherence looking back than lived forward. I never imagined I would end up becoming a professional interviewer. For the first 10 or 15 years, I worked as a critic, a writer for magazines, a reporter on radio, an adjunct professor, an editor. I did whatever came along, which reminds me of that line by Lily Tomlin, "All my life I wanted to be a somebody. Now I realize I should have been more specific." But life is a matter of interviewing people. It's a way of putting your curiosity out there and listening to what other people have to say. Paying attention. What are you going through is all we need to ask, wrote Simone Weil. What I believe is do what you love and the rest will follow. But you have to be open to things to discover what it is that you love. I've been putting together a book about original minds based on a series of interviews that I did with people who've made a difference through their lives and their work. And it's made me think about what it means to be original. And two things in particular kept coming up: curiosity and risk. Curiosity as an appetite for the world and for the present moment, especially noticing the normally overlooked, the apparently unimportant, the undervalued, the negligible. I was struck by how often this came up from people who were otherwise so completely different. For instance, Jonathan Miller and Jane Jacobs. Miller is English, Cambridge educated, trained as a doctor. He became a comic performer in Beyond the Fringe. He made a television series, The Body in Question. He's now a curator, a writer, a director of opera and theater. In fact, he just directed Christopher Plummer as Lear at Stratford. And Miller talks about how he was brought up to believe that curiosity is what makes life worth living. Keep your eyes open. Life is filled with odd paradoxes and problems, and you have to not let things just run by you. And this has informed all of his work, whether it's an art show about reflection, why the eyes of a portrait follow you across the room, or a book of his own photographs called Nowhere in Particular, bits of things, peeling posters, fragments of walls, images he shot with a throwaway camera using 1 hour of processing. Extraordinary, beautiful images. And then there's Jane Jacobs, now Canadian, but born in Scranton, Pennsylvania, moved to New York, where even while she was looking for a job, she started paying attention to neighborhoods, streets, sidewalks. What came to constitute her groundbreaking work, The Death and Life of Great American Cities. More than 40 years later, this book still influences how we live and how we think about where we live. As Jacobs herself captioned her illustrations in the table of contents, the scenes that illustrate this book are all around us. For illustrations, please look closely at real cities. While you're looking, you might as well also listen, linger, and think about what you see. Sitting on her porch in Toronto, when I asked her how she came to be so observant, so naturally inquisitive, she said, These are the things that anyone can see. So let's put it the other way. And I'm particularly interested that so many graduates here are in the field of education, because she said, how come I wasn't closed off from it? I think that in many cases, people don't see what's in front of their eyes because they've been told what they should see. They want to be correct and they don't trust themselves. From early childhood, she carried on conversations with people like Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson, not your ordinary imaginary friends. When I asked her why, she said, I think a lot of children do that. I said, Benjamin Franklin? She said, yes, or whoever they choose to talk to. I was trying to educate Benjamin Franklin or Jefferson in the sense that they didn't know about a lot of the things that I would pass by or notice on the street because they had been born too soon. And since she went on the same routes all the time, to school or to the bus stop, and if you walk the same route, it can get boring, this not only honed her attention to detail, but became an entertainment for her too. And then there's that second ingredient in originality, a willingness to take risks. When I was talking to Carol Shields about this whole idea of original minds, she said, I think one has to be courageous to be original. I think you have to blurt out ideas that are inconsistent with traditional thinking and do it at the risk of making a fool of yourself. These people say something which is utterly obvious, for example, or just the opposite of obvious, utterly ridiculous. And it's that flash of genius, and you have to be brave enough to express it. You have to be devoted enough to pursue it and persist with it and make the ideas work. One of the most inspiring people I've interviewed recently is Jane Goodall, the primatologist who studies chimpanzees in Tanzania. And she first went out there completely untrained. She was 23. She'd worked as a secretary. But she went because of her love of animals. She'd read Dr. Dolittle as a child and Tarzan, and she thought she would have made a much better Jane, less wimpy, and besides, she was already called Jane. I find her inspiring in a number of ways. First, she followed her dream, her passion. She went to Africa to visit a school friend and figured out a way to stay and study the nature that she loved. And then, after getting to know a marvelous community of chimps in an idyllic corner of the continent and establishing herself as a world authority, she left paradise and dedicated herself to saving chimps around the world, better conditions in captivity and in laboratories. And for the past 20 years or so, she's never stayed anywhere for longer than 3 weeks. She travels the world to speak, to educate, to raise money, all for her beloved animals and our beloved but abused planet. And the third way in which I find her inspiring is that on the one hand, she believes that an individual can make a difference. And she herself is certainly evidence of that. And on the other, that as a species, we're evolving morally. She talks about how she saw evidence of our physical evolution firsthand when she dug up fossils at Olduvai Gorge with Louis Leakey. Then came our cultural evolution with the advent of language. And now, despite all the destruction and evil that she's certainly aware of, she perceives a moral evolution at a much greater pace than our physical one, although it's still a race against time. She even titled a recent book, Reason for Hope. You and what you are about to do are our reason for hope. I remember reading somewhere that if a language has a future tense, there's hope. But I also remember how the Quechua-speaking Indians of the Andes look at time differently from the way that we do. We tend to view the past as behind us and the future as ahead, as in let us go forward into the future. The Quechua, more logically perhaps, recognize the past as what is already known, so it's right in front of you. The future is behind your back because it's what you can't see unless you catch a glimpse of it out of the corner of your eye or over your shoulder. You can't see it. It's without limits, wide open, full of possibility if you're curious enough and willing to take risks, full of hope. It can turn your head around. Thank you.
As I stand here today, I am filled with such pride and honor. Honor to be given this opportunity to speak on behalf of my fellow graduates, and pride in the fact that we have all made it, and today we can celebrate our accomplishments. Dr. Wachtel and Dr. Moore, thank you for your presence. Your perseverance and your dedication to the arts, human rights, and feminist issues is evident. Your life and your work have inspired so many, as your words, Dr. Wachtel, have us at today. You have reinforced that fact that we, all of us, women and men, can make a difference if we desire. Dr. Wachtel, you have said that a lot of your career has been the result of seizing opportunities. I hope that all of us will continue to remain curious and seize every opportunity that comes our way. As for myself and all of us here today, I feel it is a great privilege to be able to share this day, a day that represents the completion of one chapter of our lives and the beginning of another, with those who have the ability to inspire and influence so many. We appreciate you and we thank you.
As our valedictorian so well noted, graduates don't get to this day on their own. So following this closing of the convocation, graduates, their families, and guests are invited to a reception in the dining hall, Rosaria Center, and we hope that everyone will find their way there. And thank you all for your presence here this evening. And now I declare this convocation closed.